Hello students, today we will start our new topic embryological evidences. Embryological evidences I will divide it into three parts. That first is embryo, second is embryology and third is embryological evidences. So you will get it more clear. Okay. So first embryo. What is embryo? Embryo means the unborn offspring which is in the process of development. Okay, embryo means unborn offspring which is in the process of development. I will also say one thing. It is a very early stage of development. Okay, of a multicellular organism. Okay, so you understood what is embryo? Embryo is the offspring. With what is offspring? It is a child or it is a baby of any organism species which is not yet born. Okay, and it is in the stages of development. It is known as embryo. Okay, now embryology. What is embryology? It is the study of embryo. Okay, it is a study of the stages of development of a living organism in the embryo. Okay, so embryology. Embryology is the study of the stages of development of unborn species, unborn offspring of a living organism that is from fertilization to birth. Okay, it is the study of stages of development of an unborn offspring of a living organism in the embryo. It is very important, this point I forward. In the embryo, this line is very important. It is the study of the offspring in the embryo. Okay, in the embryo of a living organism from fertilization to birth. All the stages are studied in embryology. Okay, students. So, what is now embryological evidence? Embryological evidence Embryological evidence means it is the comparative study of the different type of species. Okay, it is a comparative study of different type of species in the embryo. Okay, so it is the comparative study of what? Different type of species, of different species in the embryo is known as embryological evidences. Okay, so it is the study. So how it is found that in the early stages of embryonic development, all the organisms are, all the vertebrates or all the organisms which are in the embryo, okay, it looks similar. and after the stages are developed and an adult is formed, it looks very different. It differs from the adult stage. Okay, so how it is possible? That I will tell you one of the example of that. Okay, so a cell, single cell, which is fertilized and zygote is formed. Okay, so if the cell, which is a single cell, and it has to be multicellular organism, it should be divided. The cell division is important. So the cell division in the living organisms has the cleavage. It is known as cleavage. Cleavage is what? It is the series of cell division. It is a series of cell division. So if a single cell is there, it is divided into two cells, and the two cells are divided into four cells. Like this, the division is done and multicellular organism is developed. Okay, so this cell division is known as mitosis. So mitosis cell division is done in cleavage, and this series of cell division has to be performed and the cells are doubled. If the cells are doubled, the chromosomal material, that is genes, the genes are also doubled. Okay, the genes are doubled. What happens? It requires the chromosomal material. What is that? It is deoxyribonucleic acid, that is DNA. We have studied this in our hereditary chapter. If anyone has not studied or anyone has some doubts, you can see or you can watch my video of hereditary. Okay, there I have explained all this DNA, and that DNA is synthesized. Okay, that synthesized means produced. That DNA should be produced there. And if the DNA has to be produced, RNA should be proceeded. Okay, RNA should be proceeded, and what happens? The coding starts and protein is synthesized. Okay, the amino acids are synthesized. But what happens if the coding is not matched? Here it is a twist. Okay, if the coding is not matched in this cell division process, the adult stage of a organism differs. It does not look similar. Okay, this is a reason why the adult stage differs from the similar stage of early stage. Okay, the early stage, the proteins are synthesized, but later on what happens? The protein stops synthesizing and the body parts, the parts are differed. They differ. Okay, so this is the reason why it happens. One example is there of humans and chickens. Okay, humans and chickens. Here in these both, what happens? About 60% of protein is synthesized in early stage. Same protein is synthesized. Same protein coding genes is found in humans and chickens. So this is about 60% in early stage. So they look similar in the early stages. And afterwards, the protein code is changed. It is not found same. So they differ. Okay, it becomes a chicken, it becomes a human. Also, another example is there. about humans and monkeys that humans and monkeys have same type of protein in them. Okay, so they also are similar. This proves that the ancestors are same. We are from the same origin. Okay, chickens, humans, and all the other vertebrates which are found in the embryo, which are similar, they are by the protein synthesis. Okay, so this is a main point which we have to find out why it is same, why it is similar. Okay, so I have one another example of from Darwin's theory of evolution that he says that all the vertebrates have gill slits, okay, and tail in the early stages, but when it goes to adult form, they lost it. Okay, the features are lost. Why? Because of this reason I have discussed now. Okay, the gill slits which are present in fishes. Okay, the fish that are also present in humans also in the early stages. It is present in pigs also, rabbits also in the early stages. But when they come to an adult form, it does not found. Only the fishes proceed this and others have stopped and they became in humans. The gill slits have become the lower jaw and the inner ear bones. Okay, inner ear bones. So these are the gill slits which are modified in humans. Okay, and the tail has tailbone. Okay, in humans the tail is modified to tailbone. There is no tail for humans. It is modified. Okay, so this is the reasons why we have the similarity in early stages and we differ that similarities in the adult forms. Okay, you have your textbooks also. In that also one image is given. You can easily find that the early stages are similar. They have gill slits and tail also, but they differ in the adult stage, the third stage. They have lost the gill slits also and tail also, and they look very different. Okay, students, thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment. Okay, and subscribe my channel.